What's up, YouTube? I'm back again. If you've never been to my channel, thank you very much for tuning in. I don't get a lot of views on my long videos, so I'll make this one kind of a shorter one. But if this is your first time here, man, welcome. And if you're coming back, well, it's nice to see you again. As you can tell by the thumbnail, I got to be careful what I say, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. That's a lot of the problems. It's causing the problems in the USA, man. It's causing a lot of the problems in the USA. Over here in Cambodia, when you come in the country, I've come in here many times on the airplane. Cross the border into Thailand, cross the border into Vietnam, come back. When you come back, when you leave and you come back in again, they fingerprint you. They look at your passport. They got they got a picture. They have a little camera. They take a picture. They know exactly when you're coming and going. And if you overstay your visa here, it's $10 a day penalty. Okay. If you go past 30 days, number one, it's going to cost you $300. Okay. And if you don't have the $300 to pay at the airport, they're never going to let you come back again. You're done. If you overstay your visa for a long period of time, I see all the time on the news, they're catching these foreigners coming over here, and they're just going to get a tourist visa, and they think they can just stay over here in Cambodia. It don't work that way like that. It's not like the USA, man. They got the immigration police, and I got a friend of mine. He's one of the top people at the immigration police. I've already talked about him before. I'm not going to use his name, but real nice guy, super nice guy, man. Speaks really good English. Kung Fu master. He teaches how to fight. But anyways, he rounds people up. He doesn't, but he has his people round people up for overstaying their visas. And when you get a visa to come here, I've been here now for 4 years, and maybe a couple of years ago, I heard the doorbell. We got a gate out front, and I heard we got a doorbell on the front of it, and I heard the doorbell ring, so I walked right outside the patio door where I looked down, and I seen a truck with maybe 5 or 6 police officers sitting in the back. They had like these seats for them sitting in, and it said immigration police on the side. I said, uh-oh. So I said, I told him, wait a minute, in Khmer, which is Jama Plant. I said, Jama Plant. I went downstairs and got my wife because she, obviously she could talk to him. And they were just checking my visa. They were checking because I put this address as where I lived. This is, they wanted just to make sure everything was on the up and up. They were really nice. They looked at my passport. They looked at my work card. And I even tried to give them all Coca-Cola, man. They said they couldn't take anything, so it was really nice, man. They were really nice, and they thanked me for showing my. There's just a one time, but they did come and check. Okay, so in the USA, they don't even know how many people are not supposed to be there. They don't even know. How do you not even know, man? Number one, number two, over here, if they catch you, you're gonna spend some time in jail. Okay, I don't know if they have a difference between jail and prison over here. I don't know that for sure. But I'm telling you, Cambodia is a hella poor country. I've said it on many videos, man. I think last time I looked, it was like 137th. Okay, there's poverty everywhere. So I can just imagine you are going to have a rough time in the jail or prison over here. You might not leave. Okay, you might not leave, and if you do leave, you're probably going to leave with something might have been done to you. You know what I mean? I got to be careful what I say. But anyways, I don't know that, but they're going to put you in jail, and then they're going to take you to the airport, and they're going to put you on an airplane, and they're going to get you out the country. Okay. They're going to send you back to your homeland, and they don't care. The airplane going to take you. and the airplane's just going to charge the government or whoever, somebody for the, not the Cambodian government, whoever, whatever government you come from, and they ain't never going to let you come back again. They don't play. Okay, so as you can see by the toenail, as they call it, thumbnail, excuse me, thumbnail as they call it on YouTube, exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you probably need to stay in the USA. We don't need you over here, man. We don't need you over here. And if you don't see a problem with that, we don't need you over here too. Okay, they don't want people like that over here, man. They don't want them. So a country without borders, without that kind of security, man, it just don't fly, man. It just doesn't fly. It doesn't fly for me. It doesn't fly for a lot of people. So when you don't even know who's in your country, they can find a crime scene, take fingerprints, but they don't know who those fingerprints belong to. They might not never. The person run back to wherever they're from. You ain't never gonna. Plus, I know in California there's a certain group of people that are getting free health care. Free health care. Now I got free health care for the rest of my life because I was I'm a veteran. I was in the Army, and when I joined, I got free health care. I thought that was a pretty. I thought it was a pretty simple thing, but it turned out to be one of the best things I ever did because I've never had to buy health care in my life. So, anyways, you guys can see that is a major part of the problem there. And if those people that are there that are causing problems, you better believe when they're flying their flags from their homeland and something kicks off with their homeland between the USA, you know exactly who they're going to support. You know exactly. Okay? And it is absolutely turning your country, not my country anymore, I guess. I'm still a citizen there. Like I said, I really don't care. I really don't care about the USA anymore, man. I put into my Social Security since I was 18 years old. I put in a lot of money. Okay, worked hard, paid all my taxes, so now I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. Okay, so if it wasn't for me enjoying the fruits of my labor, money that I put in, now I'm not getting nothing free, money that I put in that system, I just give them back their passport. I mean, like I said, I don't even really want to go back to the United States. I got to go back here real soon. I got to take care of some business. But you guys know the problem, but we can't talk about it. We're talking about it right now, but we got to be so careful. Or I do. Maybe we don't, but I do, right? Because, like I said, I don't really care about the monetization, advertisements, and all that stuff on YouTube, man. That's not why I'm making these videos. I'm making these videos to try to speak honesty because I don't have to worry about people canceling me. I don't have to worry about people coming over here and protesting in front of my house. That ain't happening. They don't even know where I live, number one. I can tell you where I live, but even if they come here, man, they're not going to come here with their pink hair and their tattoos and their whatever else flags, and you know what I mean? It's just not going to happen. There's not going to be any protesters in front of my house, so they can't cancel me. They can't dox me. They call it doxing, right? Go ahead and dox me. I live in Cambodia, fools. You can't come over here. Number one, you're living in your mommy's basement. Number two, you probably too many kilos to get on the airplane. They probably ain't gonna. You're gonna have to buy 2 seats to get on it. Okay. Number three, you're not going to be able to you wouldn't be able to even find my house. Okay? So you can't dox me, right? How are you going to do that? You think you can dox me? Number one, I'm using a VPN. I use a VPN all the time. Surfshark, they don't pay me nothing. I've always used Surfshark, and I will continue to use them because they're a really good VPN, just in case they're listening. But Surfshark, man, that's the one I use. I use it on my phone. I use it on my laptops. My wife don't need it because she doesn't. She just doesn't need it. So, but I use it. Anyways, so I can pretty much say what I want to say. I don't want YouTube taking me off because I want to try to help people out for the next couple of years. Like I said, after the next couple of years, when you guys are fleeing, when people are fleeing the United States is full, they're going to have some place to go. And my website by then will be up and running. Like I said, now it's free. I ain't going to charge nobody nothing for anything, you know. Help you guys out. Like I said, I'll pick you up from the airport. I'll take you around. I don't think that many people are going to come, but I'll take you around and show you some stuff. And, you know, just like I said, we'll go, I'll borrow a bicycle from a friend of mine, and maybe I got to buy another bicycle. I don't care. I can always have an extra bicycle. But anyways, we'll go riding around the villages. Let you guys see what I see and let you guys look at everything. But I'm down for that. Okay, it's not going to put me in any kind of a bind or anything like that. But like I said, anybody ain't probably going to do it. But like I said, I'd pick you up at the airport and take you to a nice hotel and get you a deal on it. I went to a wedding at a hotel, a very nice hotel over here in Cambodia. A friend of mine, he got married. He's from Singapore, and his wife's Cambodian. And they had a big old wedding over there at this beautiful hotel. I mean, it had to be a 4, maybe even a 5-star hotel. And we were sitting at a table at this wedding, and this Chinese man, I think he was Chinese, maybe from Singapore, I don't know. Anyways, he came up, he spoke really good English, and he asked, was we having a good time? And I said, we're having a really good time, man. He said, you need anything? And I said, nope, we got everything. I said, man, this is a really nice hotel. And he said, thank you very much. And I looked at him and he said, I can tell by the way you're looking at me why I said that. And I said, yeah. He said, this is my hotel. And I said, this is your hotel, bro? And he said, this is my hotel. He said, I have a hotel in Hong Kong. I have one in, I think they call it Macau. Anyways, it's somewhere it's a gambling place in China. I think Macau anyway. And I have one in Singapore, and I have another one in Siem Reap in Cambodia. He said, I own several hotels. He said, man, if you ever need to stay in a hotel or something like that, man, he said, you get a hold of Tommy, and Tommy will hook you up, man. That's my friend that got married, Tommy. And I said, right on, man. I said, I can't believe this is your hotel. I said, this is mine, man. I said, wow, brother, you got it made. Anyway, so like I said, I got some hookups, man, over here. Help a brother and a sister, whatever, out, help my fellow Americans out for the next couple of years till I start my website. But anyways, I don't want to get taken down off of YouTube because then I can't talk to you guys and give you guys a lowdown and everything. So, like I said, I'll make this kind of a quick video, but you guys can see by the thumbnail exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't understand it, I don't know what to tell you, man. I had to make it as subtle as I could. So that's the problem. And you guys have to, you people there have to solve that problem. And I'm not going to tell you, I know how you could solve it, but I'm not going to speak about it because, like I said, I don't want no problems. So anyways, my email address is live, L-I-V-E, rich, R-I-C-H, Cambodia@gmail.com, man. Shoot me an email, post a comment, and like I said, if I can help you guys out, man. And thank you very much for watching my video all the way here to the end. If you're all the way here to the end, This is, I tell people in the morning, my wife buys these I don't know, tank tops, wife beater, whatever you want to call them. They make them over here. And she buys like a 10-pack for like $8. Some place that sells them right outside of where they make them. And she buys like a 10-pack of these things, man, for like $8, man. So I just wear them around the house. And they're comfortable to wear. It's hot outside, easy for me to move. And I'm at home, man. So I wear that and some shorts. I don't never really stand up on my videos. But anyways, I'm wearing some shorts. Nice having these little shirts and stuff, and like I said, they're made right over here. So buying local, buying local. Anyway, so you guys have a very good one, and I appreciate you watching my channel. Oh, and click like and subscribe. Only 4 or 5 people sometimes look at my video. The 4 or 5 of you that look at my videos, man, can you at least click like and subscribe? Even if you subscribe and you don't want to watch any more of my videos, man, I'm cool with that. You know, just hit subscribe, makes me feel better. I told my wife on one of my channels, I forget if it's this one or the other one, I said, honey, I got 10 subscribers. I only had 2 at the start. I got 10 now. And she said, just 10? I said, yeah, it's just 10. Not a lot of people look. So anyways, you guys have a good one, man. And I'll talk to you guys in the morning. It's be my morning, probably your evening. So you guys have a good one. And like I said, look at the thumbnail. That's your problem. That's your problem. Look at the thumbnail. Look at it. Think about it. Okay? All right, man. Hope you guys get a little smile out of it. Bye.